Oh, we're going to start Ignite. Woo! All right. So I had something prepared to say about Joe, which you guys all know, but I'm throwing it all out the door because he's got a surprise for all of us. Joe and I have known each other since 2002, I think. One of my first speaking events, I think I met him and he was speaking for the first time. So we've been speaking for a long time. Today, he's actually celebrating 20 years of friendship and 20 years of being at WPI with his best friend, Chris Becker, which some of you have seen on our stage before. And Chris Becker is also someone who I greatly admire. I call a friend, and I'm proud to call a friend. And he's getting married today, right after Ignite. And so Joe's actually going to share a little bit about their relationship, which, we don't know where that goes, but we're going to find out. So I would like to welcome to the stage, where is Joe Photo? Yeah. Welcome to the stage, Joe.
Test. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What we have experienced here today is nothing short of a miracle. Two people joining their lives together in holy matrimony. The miracle is, of course, one of them is no longer a committed bachelor. I can only surmise that by living with Ashley before the wedding, Chris has discovered what many married couples already understand. The marital bliss which only occurs when you find that one special person you want to annoy for the rest of your life. Now, if there's anyone here who's feeling queasy or uneasy about the thought of what lies ahead, it's probably because you've just married Chris Becker. Congratulations, Ashley. You now have 2 kids to raise. And brother, I really have to wonder how seriously you're taking this whole marriage thing. As an avid follower of your Twitter account, I've noticed you haven't tweeted once since the ceremony. Not even a hashtag got her. At this point, I should probably introduce myself. Hello. I'm usually known as Joe Photo, but today I am the best man. Many of you know how Chris insists on being called Becker. Like Bono, he says. Or sometimes it's the Becker if he's feeling particularly cocky. So today, in the tradition of my newly married best friend, I'd like you to refer to me either as the best or the man. Honestly, I was having a really difficult time narrowing down the stories to tell about Chris, so I went to my dad for help, and he said, son, a best man's speech should be like a woman's dress, short enough to be interesting, but not so long as to be dull and boring. Thanks, Dad. Great advice. I'll keep it to 5 minutes. I went to the internet and found out that, like drinking and driving, experts all agree that you should never drink before delivering a best man speech. But apparently, during the speech is okay. Now, one tradition of the best man speech, of course, is to try to embarrass or humiliate the groom. But because Becker can do that all by himself, I'm going to break with tradition and go with what I'm calling Plan B. Smart may have the plans, but stupid has the stories. And this is the story of how 2 young wedding photographers became friends to propel one another into the future that we desired. I have to admit, though, when I first met Becker, I didn't really like him. He was cocky, really cocky. By the way, Becker recently gave me permission with this speech to simply tell the truth about him, no matter how flattering. And the truth is, we needed each other. Chris had a younger sister, and I had 2. We needed a brotherhood, a partnership with a blood pact that would propel us forward in this industry toward the fame and success we desired. We went to our local professional photographers affiliate, and we tried to fit in there. But man, they had their own brotherhood, and it was formal with so many ribbons and medallions. We just didn't fit in there. Then, in 1997, I heard about an organization called WPPI, and I invited Becker to go with me, mostly so that we could split the expenses. He agreed, but thought it was weird I wanted to share a room with him. What we discovered here was an organization that we could really learn from, a group of like-minded professionals who were open to dialoguing with us, expanding our own brotherhood. The education was relevant, and the platform speakers were inspiring. We applied what we learned, and our businesses grew. Soon, we began hosting parties at WPPI and became friends with the platform speakers we most admired, which opened the doors to us becoming speakers and teachers, and that is ultimately how Becker met Ashley. Ladies and gentlemen, life and business are far sweeter with a partner, a friend who you know you can rely on for encouragement when you're feeling down, for perspective when you're afraid. In other words, a best friend who always has your back. I think you'll agree with me that these two are going to make a great team. With Becker's motivation, drive, and enthusiasm, and Ashley's ability to lower her standards and laugh at his jokes, there should be no stopping them. Chris and Ashley, I'd like to propose a toast. Would everyone please stand with me and raise an imaginary glass? May your days ahead be happy ones. May you celebrate your creativity as if you were at Burning Man. May you grow spiritually closer to God and to each other. And may you never stop working hard at making it all work for the two of you. I love you both. God bless.
Oh, Joe, that was so good. You're so fucking funny, and you're such a good speaker. I love you.
That's the bromance I have with my 20-year relationship here. Thank you all so much.
Oh, man. What a great way to start the day. All right. Thank you, Joe.